See, we're back to classing the joint up again, huh?
That's right. Transmission flush in the parking lot.
Transmission flush in front of the front door. I might lose my diamond status over this.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, okay. I guess that would, yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully they just don't associate us. So what'd you build there? You got your tranny coolers tucked up a little bit under there, huh?
Yeah, so there's actually kind of a hole up underneath the trunk, and the tranny cooler's mounted up there. It's off the trunk floor, but it's out. The theory is that we're not getting enough airflow, so.
Yeah, so Andy has the same tranny cooler on his that I have on mine, which begs an interesting topic. It obviously keeps our car extremely cool, transmission-wise, so I think placement's pretty key. Ours is like right under where air would just naturally pass. His is kind of tucked up in a hole under there, so they're basically going to try and scoop air under, and that'll kind of give us a theory on what's going on. Well, we're going to go ahead and get the cars ready while it's cool-ish out here this morning, because we race at 3, so we don't want to be doing it at the track when it's 100 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the drag tires on now. Probably change some spark plugs just so we have cleanish spark plugs, and I'm going to take a look at like trans fluid and oil on this thing, and then El Toro's over there just ready to cruise. I don't know what they're planning on doing with it, but
They gotta fix that intake pipe.
yeah, I'll go take a look at that actually now. So the last time we put El Toro together, as you can imagine, it was in a rush. Actually, the first time we put it together, and we haven't touched it since. So they didn't really position the cold side piping to go through this factory hole very well. It can be pushed down by just loosening some clamps up and stuff. Well, over the course of the trip, actually rubbed through the pipe, so it started boost leaking on the drive. So we're gonna have to find a welder for that to get that welded on up. But that's no big deal, and then we'll just trim that up a little bit, or actually we probably should just loosen that at the intercooler and position it down, but just to be safe we might trim that up just slightly, prevent it from happening again, and then El Toro will be ready to go. We had some cool some guys out in the field that were staying at this hotel that gave us some lockout tags, very fitting for El Toro. I'm sure today it'll end up getting some more nice stickers on it. Get the Chevy emblem looking good. Other than that, El Toro's pretty solid, man. The fuel pump, we had a fuel pump that we had known bad issues. We don't know if we put some stuff through it or what happened to it, if it went through some weird conditions. But we got that replaced, and it's run like a champ now with the same style fuel pump. It was kind of bad from day one, so I think we should be good. One of the things we struggled with last year, well, actually right after race week, we broke the transmission, and it was visibly obvious that the tranny fluid was boiled bad and everything else in between, and the tranny showed all those same signs. So I think what we found out is that, you know, the consistent heat of drive days along with the balance of the style fluid we run is just hard on things. Our trans temps aren't really anything bad or outrageous. I think we cruised down the road like 165, 170, which is more than adequate. I think just this race trans fluid just doesn't hold up well, and that's not something. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it on my finger.
Yeah, it's like brown. Now this stuff was in for a while before race
compared
week.
to the red stuff, maybe.
This stuff was in for a while before race week, but not like a ton. Not super long. But, you know, we don't really want to give up the qualities of the tranny fluid style that we run, so just something we're going to have to do is probably on a long drive day like what we just did. When we get to the track, change the fluid in the morning, and that'll just make sure that the tranny lives. You know, we don't run an overdrive. We firmly believe that just having a power glide with a pretty decent rear gear in the back, you cruise down the road 2,700 RPM, it avoids all the issues with a 4L80 or any of the overdrive stuff. It's just one less component to fail, and the power glide stuff's rock solid. It's very standard, so you don't have to worry about trying to find really I guess you would call them outrageous parts. When things do break, you can easily put it back together reasonably easy. So that's what we're doing. Tranny fluid change, probably cheaper than a really expensive overdrive or gear vendors or 4L80. So just kind of our thought process in it. Doesn't mean it's the right thing or the wrong thing, but now you know. And apparently this hotel's okay with us doing it in front of their hotel. Just bringing the rednecks in.
Hey, Best Western and Tire Lube Express and Transmission Service Center.
Did you see the stickers we got you?
Woo! Them are good. What's this one? Ain't screwed. Definitely not. Did you see we're turning it all the way up today?
Oh yeah, all the way up.
We got some 99s in there.
John's hitting some buttons.
Yeah, there's a lot of up arrows. We like it. Thanks for the sticker.
Doug
it's
see
dope.
we changed
We
it
got
to
'em. I don't know if she can ride on an eagle. I'm carrying this thing. John, where do you think we should put these? We got a lot done today. Well, actually, we didn't get anything done. But stickers. It's taking us 5 hours. We got the nice eagle there.
Okay.
Number one. We got the bald eagle plate, so no one's confused.
That's nice.
That was at least 2 horsepower. I think I read.
Oh, what? These are new, aren't they?
Yeah.
As of last
yeah,
night.
you missed the Star Wars corner.
Monday meter, Star Wars corner.
I think he's fairly explained everything well.
Yeah, when it comes to coyotes, this is pretty much on point.
We got making the wing. Now it's multi-adjustable. We added some eagles. Down there.
War Eagle down here.
We made some Mustang currency out of the bumper. What else? We got the ain't screwed.
Yeah, that's a must-have anytime you're doing something of this nature.
And then we classed up the locks a little bit. Okay. That's our security system.
Oh, that big one on the
And
fender.
oh, nice.
And then yeah, the bumper. I mean, I would like to say we measured and stuff, but we didn't. We just started slamming. the
Looks
bit.
fairly uniform, to be honest with you.
Went up there and it went probably 60 foot and then picked up a spin. Might have been a little bit aggressive on my ramp. Might try to back that down. But biggest thing is we lost CO2 pressure, I believe. The bottle's empty, so it means somewhere up there there's probably a leak. So I need to start looking for that and see if I can figure that out.
We're trying something a little bit different here. We're trying to get our 60 foot down. And you know, we turned it up just a couple of clicks, so I'd like to see like at least like an 880 because we're fighting the, I don't know, there's science and stuff, geography with heights and things. But I'd be really happy with that because if we can get an A to a B pass, then we can really get spicy on the tune and see if we can get another personal best for me out of this thing today. And we can start crawling up in our class, so see what happens.
You guys doing some science stuff?
We're just laughing at it. Just kind of giggling. Since we foot braked it, we're just comparing. Just for fun. It was not a good run. It was still fun. It was a blast. I mean, if you think about it, we just foot braked the Mustang and ran it like 1,200 foot, and then the fuel pump shut off, and still ran a 10. So, like when I was in high school, if you ran a 10, you were like king of the hill. So, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We'll crush it next time. We're ready now. We got a little scrambled and it just had to get stuff smashed out because we couldn't hear the classes, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's your time to go, and we didn't even have the GoPros in the car yet, so next time we'll get her.
There you go, fam.
Hell yeah. That's all we do, man. We're gonna spin the tires and go really, really fast. How you guys run?
I'm thinking that 9,000 feet key to DA is making some people struggle. We're going to see if we can overcome that struggle with horsepower. For all you guys out there running 275s on a leaf spring, the reason this car works so good is we like to run 4 pounds of air. So.
Shutdown and it just went.
You didn't give it the 5 countdown, so I knew we were in trouble. I heard it barely.
Well, still spun.
It barely got up on the 2-step. I mean, it was barely there. And it's like I told him, we'll see what it made, but it didn't pick tight. It just left out so soft that when the power finally come in, there was no momentum. It just hit the tire off. I didn't see you cruising down through there though. You got the shootout, so you must have tried.
Chad, you're gonna have to pull that video off that GoPro. It was.
Well, they put a steering wheel on them to drive them, right?
I was just like, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Is that it? So right now, basically tried to get up on the tires, but the altitude's like 9,000 feet corrected, which means things spool up super slow. I felt like I was on the brake for 20 seconds, so I'm like, I don't want to melt the transmission, so I just left. Maybe a couple seconds after it came up on the 2-step. Red's thinking it probably didn't get enough power to really hike, get up on the back tire, because basically on these tracks that aren't really radial prep, you want to ride on the back tire, basically doing like a 2-inch wheelie for it to work really good. That's how we've had success in the past. So we loosen the front shocks up like 2 clicks, which is a pretty small adjustment overall, and we're going to take some weight off the front end and then hopefully help it stay up there. We still almost went 186 mile an hour, so we got the power, we just need to get off the line. If we get off the line, we'll put a number to it, so we'll see what happens. Good thing I got a carbon bumper so I can hang 150 pounds of lead behind it.
What's going on, Dad?
We got an oil leak, man. Ooh. So we're trying to figure out where it's coming from so we can maybe fix it. It's bad enough it made it out to the valve cover here. So it's,
I know there's still made cameras that you put your eye up to.
well, Chad likes it because it just makes him,
I look cooler.
You look like that old-fashioned guy at the monument.
What happened to the hood?
It flew off the other night.
Really?
Yeah, they forgot to Zeus lock it down and it flew off.
Jeez, Doug, I can't believe you're forgetting to put your hood on.
right? I just wish I was better, man. I just wish I was better.
Now you gotta get that.
He's gonna have to have the whole car repainted now.
I know. And at this point, you just gotta pull the whole front clip off and just get it repainted.
Repaint the whole car.
Yep.
It's over.
It's over.
Not quite as planned. Having a lot of trouble getting this slick to leave on the launch. So really fighting it. We've never had a slick on this car, and we're struggling a little bit. Gotta figure it out. Gotta do something different. and it's going to the high side.
Yeah, dude, that's
pulls the Mustang in.
made the same. So
Actually, that's a pretty big block car.
So we got up to the line. I tried to build up boost on the trans brake. It really wasn't coming up. So I let go and it just had no boost. So I was like checking the CO2 bottle. It was on. My arming switch for the boost controller was on. So either we had a sensor go bad telling us how much boost so then it wouldn't add it, or the solenoids somehow both went bad at the same time, but something doesn't add up, so we're gonna dig into it.
Having fun with it.
There they go, off into the sunset. Best friends for life. What'd you change, Andy?
Everything.
Everything.
Tire pressure, boost profile, gear, everything.
Good things happen. Andy went a 901, 911. So he got down under throttle, which is something we needed to happen. Obviously, he cut down a couple of tires, so all we could find was slicks. That car's never been raced with slicks, and it's just throwing us for a loop. So we need something to start with, you know what I mean? So we had Biggin on the phone. We're just trying to all collaborate and try to crisis manage a little bit, you know what I mean? But 73 for Doug's car. He may want to make another one. I don't know. We may want to make another one.
I mean, there's a little altitude.
He may want to make another one, or he may say, I'm done. My stress level is over the roof. But, hey, 2 good runs by 2 motion cars. I'm happy. El Toro's good. It's all good. All good. Damn straight. Damn straight.
Right in the nick of time, buddy.
Heck yeah, buddy!
Heck yeah, buddy.
Nice, 773, right?
Dude, clutch. Just came right when it needed to come.
Are you gonna go for another pass?
No, heck
no.
Dude, it got squirrely sideways again and it shut down that pass.
Really?
I think there's like some sand and the way my brakes are set up, I don't know, dude. It was truly one of the sketchiest shutdowns ever. So I don't think I want to go any faster than that. So that means I'll just keep this time slip.
Perfect.
773 ain't bad. We're on the top 2. I guarantee nobody's ahead of us at this point, other than the #1 spot. So
Awesome.
we'll be all right. Move on to the next track.
We did a lot better that time. We took some power out of it when we left, and we actually left before I started drag week. I put a transmission with a second gear leave in it, so we utilized that second gear leave and was able to at least get off the line without spinning. So 911. Sounds like we might be able to get one more pass. I'm highly considering throwing it down one more time. I think we can better that number.
Yeah.
What are we at? We at 12?
Yep.
So you're up to 12.
Yeah, we got it. There's no more. It's everything. It's all it's got. So it sounds like the track is holding. Doug just ran a 773. Obviously, he wasn't having to pedal it through the 60, and that's where we really need to improve. So we're doing all of it and see what happens. We got an okay-ish time slip already, so if we blow the tires off, it is what it is, and we'll get it in Denver, I guess. But this should be a rocket.
155 and 133.60 foot. Left almost on 11 actually.
Did it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was
We're gonna
rocket.
put that in it at the bottom. The whole.
Yeah, this is where it needs to be. I think
It wants to be there.
this on sea level would be a rocket ship.
Dude, El Toro's a true American hero.
This thing is amazing. It doesn't matter what you do to it; it just hooks and goes.
It's like a go-kart where you're turning up, it's not actually going faster, but it actually is.
Pretty much. This was a blast. Ton of fun. We should get this turned in pretty quick.
Yes,
before we forget or get, into the wobble pops.
You going coal mining, Red?
What?
You going coal mining?
Damn straight. Gold mining, sir. That's the only way you're gonna get rich quick.
Yeah, tell your dad.
Gold mining in Pueblo.
You are missing a set of keys on a...
A little too spicy for this track. And that tire.
Yeah, it's on a radial.
Maybe next time. Yeah, if it was a radial, it would have been a 6-second pass.
And he's giving it another go.
Oh, I was promised a faster car.
We changed the suspension on the back, tire pressure on the back, and we're gonna hot lap it, cross our fingers, hope for the best. We need to get Andy an 8-second pass.
Do it.
Hey, it went all the way down, looked a little sketchy at the big end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ain't a whole lot we can do about that. They got dust blowing on the track down there, so. But hey, got off the starting line. Something to work with.
Yeah.
On to Bandamere.
I feel good. We actually got something to work with now. The car actually left reasonably okay. So we got our 8-second pass for the day. I'm pretty happy about that. Not as fast as I want to be, but you got to take what you can get. We worked hard to get to this level. We did a lot today. So.
Nice. You got your 8-second pass. Now where are you gonna go?
To sleep.
Oh, it's supposed to be Disney World.